Welcome, welcome, guys. How are you? I am letting you know that starting next month, I'm going to try to give you times and dates. We'll try where I'm doing live so that you can come on and see me paint like I did last night. Was some Halloween, and to get you kind of inspired for what's coming up next. And so I wanted to come up. It's the last day of the month, and this is the time I can go on and just kind of show you some special things for you and some things that might excite you about painting with me. All right. So we have some different things that are coming up, and I want to share those with you. I'm going to give you a couple things that I think you'll really like. Hello, guys. Hello, hello. I am. Um, I'm Donna Dewberry, for those who don't know. Hey, Miss Teresa. Teresa, Kenny, Melissa, Pat, Diane, Donna. All you guys do know who I am, so that's kind of funny. After I just said, if you don't know me, I love to come on because, hello, Miss Dawn. You've been with me all day, sweetheart. Dawn started with me at 8 o'clock this morning, and she just left not too long ago. We painted oversized canvases with 30 people, and six of them were my campers in my classroom today. So that was kind of fun and exhausting. We're exhausted. But it was so cool because one of the local students went, and it was mostly online, but I had six that wanted to be in the classroom. And so one of them, Laura, she went straight home, took a painting off her wall and hung it in her living room the minute she walked in. That's pretty amazing. My husband came out and he said, Mark came out and he went, oh my gosh, you guys painted those big canvases in one day. And so it was kind of cool to see it happen. And there's Leslie. She was there along with us today. Um, it was great to have the people in house so that I could go around. Only one person said, I don't want to be on camera. Everybody else said, you put my painting on camera. So it was pretty cool. We started at I told them to be there by 9:30, and we painted until 3:30. And I still wanted to come on and say hi to you guys. It's the last day of the month, and I just want to share with you a couple of fun things that are new from convention. It was helpful to see their painting on camera. Well, thank you, Leslie. I thought it would be kind of fun because it's just usually my painting. And so I went around, and what helped me as I went around the classroom, and all the people that were having problems were like having the same problem. So then I knew exactly what to say with 20 something that were online. So I'm watching you for years and still enjoy everything you do. You are one person I'd love to meet in person. That is awesome. I would love to meet you too. Our convention was so fun. We had 50 plus students there, and maybe half were teachers, the other half were just love one stroke or are growing to become a teacher. And what was really awesome, hello, Miss Melissa. Um, what was really awesome is so many that I haven't ever in 10 years. One of my masters, I've never personally met her, always on online and personal one-on-one with her online. But I got to get big hugs and got to just make memories with so many of these beautiful people like Leslie. And we had talked about, and Pat was excited because she got to get hugs and all from people. So it was just a good experience. And so I have some little fun things to show you that we did, and at least started my painting today. I know, Teresa. And the best part is Teresa and I think Julie. Teresa used some purples, go figure. She always loves purples. But Leslie, no, not Leslie, Julie used Juneberry. Guys, that Juneberry, if you're not a painter, this is the yummy, yummy color. Look at that. It's kind of um, in between magenta and purple. We love it. But anyway, I want to share some really fun things with you guys today. So let me get started. Hello, Valerie. Formerly, oh, Jacobs, not living in Georgia. Level 2. All right. Thank you for coming on. Yes, Donna, don't you love it? Jew Mary, right? Mari, hello, hello. We'd love to have new people that have never seen one stroke before and always want to learn how to paint and never thought they could. And the other thing I want to share with you, what I do with everybody is I help you make money and save money. How's that feel? Make money. Hi, Alan. You gotta come see what we did. We had lots of fun. All right, so I want you to see that we made a little flyer, and this flyer we gave to everybody, and I was sharing with them. EDU means education classes, and these classes are like our classes, and it's an idea book and our little flyer that's really fun. And what I wanted to share with you is that I teach people to teach, and then I help them figure out great things to teach. And then I help them figure out how to price and make money doing that. But one of the biggest things I did was with 7 children, I always was having baby showers and fun weddings and stuff that I needed gifts for. And with 7 children, it was kind of hard. So I painted all kinds of gifts, like mostly from Dollar Tree, like lots of wine glasses and dish sets for wedding gifts. Even for my new daughter-in-law, I painted some contemporary plates that were square from Dollar Tree with glasses to match them, and bowls and cups. And I filled this big, huge basket with a whole dinner setting, and I painted placemats, and I painted the gift bag that some of it went in, and I painted hand painted napkins. And so I was the hit of the whole wedding shower. So, that's a good feeling. And how much did it cost? It cost back then $1 for each piece of what I gave her. But I wanted something special for my son and his wife. But that's kind of love to do wine glasses. There you go. They're $1.25 now, but I would sell $19.95. I would sell a set of 4 at the shows and do just little plaid on the bottom. Like here's a little plaid down on the bottom part. So you just do it from underneath, and it makes this perfect, cute little plaid. And I put dragonflies on it. And I would take cases of them, just nothing but dragonflies, and they would sell really quick. But what I wanted to share with you, that these EDU classes, they're painting for painting parties or birthday parties or whatever. I have this whole idea of printout for you guys. But guess what? Today we put it on my website, onestar.com. Okay. If you go there and you hit EDU, you can see all of these party paintings that you could do for all kinds of parties, or your friends, and get your friends together once a week. Y'all can sit together. But let me share with you, this is this season, this quarter. I put out them every quarter, and I want you to see. I had all these samples. I left them at the studio, but look how this can be a fall pumpkin, a Halloween pumpkin with a face on it. But look at the spider. All right, so this is a funky spider web that's real easy. These are classes for beginners, very simple and very easy. So give it an hour and a half instead of just an hour. But I want you to see what you get in the packet for $14.95. Okay. And you can print this whole idea book. I'll show you in just a minute. It's a flyer, not a book. All right. So here is another one. This is a scarecrow. We're just making a fun little pumpkin. And I want you to understand that in this kit, I do the quick little step outs. All right. Simple step outs. It's all on cardstock. And 5, and I don't know what the difference in 5 and 6 is. I don't know. There's a difference. All right. But then I write out real simple instructions for a beginner to teach. All right. And then this is what you get. This is the value. You get 6 photos, so that you can put all color on cardstock. You put it So you have 6 students or 12 because you can put one in between two. So that's their up close and personal already printed for you in the packet. So you get 6 of those. And then, come on, then you're going to get 6 full size patterns and the shopping list. Okay. So all for $14.95. Where do you find it to print it? I'll show you. All right. And look, full size patterns. All right. So you show them how to do the background. Then you trace this on. They can trace it. Some teachers like to trace it for them, but it depends on how many students. But if you don't have more than 6 or 12, it's easy to just let them trace it because they're learning something. I like them to learn something. And I want you to understand that it's a learning experience. It isn't just, we're teaching them strokes. We're teaching them how, like, this is so much fun. What should we charge per student? Okay, so we charge $25 to $35. Mostly 30 to 35 because you want $5 to get a surface, $3 from surface, a Dollar Tree surface. There's all kinds of things that you can do, but that you can use for surface. People have creative ideas. You can have them bring on their own t-shirt and you can do shirts. So you share the paint so you don't use much paint. But I have to tell you, I also handed out how you can make I mean little laminated cards to put in their wallet where their cash is. And when you think I need some more cash, I would love to be able to do this month. All right. So if you only teach one class, this is how I start you. If you only teach one class and you have 5 students, that's really easy because people have friends and they come. Many people have taught for 4 years at their dining room table with 5 or 6 people. So you can clear $250 by teaching one class a month. 2 classes or more. No, wait a minute. 125 for per week. Just think about that. 2 weeks is 250, 3 weeks is 500, and so 4 weeks is $1,000 for the month. All right. So I told them to put it in their wallet. And when you fan through and you see it, you go, I need to do that. I know I can do that. And we share with you. We even have, if you join Patreon and pledge $10, you can print off all kinds of invitations for parties. You can print off some of these. You can print off yourself right online. But you were just asking, Leslie, you can go to onestroke.com. We just put it up today. You can put right in there, edu, and you can print this out. So this is what my friend who was here from Colorado and a couple of the other ladies, they said, okay, they sent this to their friends. So this is for Halloween, fall, and this has a really cute, it doesn't show well here, but it's Santa's cap, cardinals, and a wreath. She sent out and said she picked out a page that she liked, and this is seasonal. Right here, there's holiday. She printed out a page and emailed a page and said, this is for kids' parties. All right. And these are just a few of what I do. Okay. And these are all quick and easy. I can tell you Easy 2, which was the best sellers. This elephant's brand new. The eagle we did during Father's Day and 4th of July. There's all kinds of fun projects here. Like one of the best sellers ever is this mason jar. I've taught 54 people, then I taught 250 people. And just with that right there, I had 3 helpers with 150 people. I want you to know these are something that I've made very simple, broken out. This is all, I teach you really quick how to put the jar on. And they just freehand it with chalk, even without tracing it on. But you have the pattern. And all these strokes are done with the chisel edge of the brush. All right. So I'm telling you, if you have somebody who always wanted to learn how to paint and want a free class, let them be your helper. And then you can do that. I have to get off. It looks like it's great. It is. It's fun. This is another one I did with couples. This one, you can do any horizon. And those are really, really popular. So you can print this off. You get it. You can print off 6 copies. You can print off, the one that I have on Patreon, Mark and Donna Dewberry on Patreon. We do some business and some pricing and help you with things. But this is a program that every quarter I come out with 3 more, and you can get paint sets at a special deal. And so you just get some brushes. We have inexpensive brushes, and we have this 10-piece set that's less than $20. And remember, if you join for the month, I was talking about Patreon, but if you join my membership right here on YouTube, the One Stroke Advantage is a membership, and if you are a member, every single month that you pay $10 or less, it's a little bit less than $10, you get 20% off everything on here. 20% off. So I want you to think about that. Try it for a month. Try for a month and see how much money you save, because anything that you've ever wanted, you can, for painting with One Stroke and all, you can get there. And we got stencil brushes. We've got these, my brushes, but we have an inexpensive set for craft. It's not as nice at all as this, but it's good for beginners and kids classes. You have my signature set, which is amazing. These are 13 most used brushes, 10 most used brushes, and these are exactly duplicated in a set that's like $10, I think. So there is ways to get started very inexpensively, and I made every one of these obtainable for you guys. And also just snap a picture of it and send it to a group of people and say, which one would y'all like to learn how to paint? All right. Teaching is so rewarding. It is. And you know what? I used to paint walls, and I painted in 5 years over 1,500 walls that I painted in people's homes. And I made I am usually at least 200 2 times in a day, two houses in a day, but at least 200 for one house a day. And I did this for years and years, and most I made in a day, it was $1,000 painting walls. But you know what? I was on ladders. I was carrying all this stuff in. I had to have some assistant help me, but she was learning while she was helping me, so she loved it. And the thing is, the first time one of these decorators or realtors, I forgot whose office it was, said, I've got a color room where they pick out their fabrics. It's got big tables in there. You can use that because I want to come learn how to paint. And I was able to have my first, how many? I said, I think I had 19 people show up, and I charged way back then, long time ago, I charged $35, and I supplied the surface and the paints, and they used loaner brushes. And I made $900 that day clear with all of these people adoring me. It was such like a good feeling. I wasn't sweating, climbing ladders, carrying all this stuff in. I was able to sit there, and we just laughed and had the greatest time. So I want you to think about it. It's rewarding. It's self-fulfilling. I love the way I feel when I teach. So I, who have no patience with almost 7 children, I have 34 grandbabies now, but I have to tell you that I personally felt like, how can you not do something that's so fun? I have to tell you that teaching, I become addicted to teaching. I love it. And I get better and better over the years. And that's what I'm seeing as people came to the convention. If you go look at my YouTube channel, my Facebook group, it's right at 40,000 one-stroke painters that just love painting, or their teachers. And I have to tell you that they're the nicest group. But what they do is they share what they love. Newbies come on YouTube and go on there and go, I'm embarrassed to show this, but what do I need to work at? And I go to answer, and like 15 people gave them good ideas. I need to know, like, how do I bake it in the oven? And I see y'all doing that, and 10 people have answered them. So I'm just saying, it is a friendly, loving group. So you ought to go there, because what happens there is at least once or twice a week, we have sales that are super deals for you that you can't get anywhere else. And they're right on our Facebook group. So let me tell you what it is. It's Donna Dewberry's, with an S, official, because I'm the original one-stroker. It's Donna Dewberry's official one-stroke group. and you have to answer a couple of questions. What did Leslie ask? Do you sit at the table with the painters or stand at an easel? You know what? I just like to sit down with them. When I have a big group now, I do demonstrate on one of these little um, like Logitech cameras that shows it up on the wall when I have like 50 or more people. I have taught 50 people with just an art pad, and I just paint larger than so they can all see it. And I just stand there. So it depends how young I am when I've taught it, and what kind of group I have. But I sit up on a bar stool at many of these adult community centers, and they have TVs. You can just plug into them, or you can stand there and just teach them. So that's a good question, Leslie. A lot of those we answer if you pledge and come on to our podcast. Mark and I have a podcast on Patreon. I never heard of that before. So it's Patreon. Patreon. Okay. Do you have to already be certified teacher to buy these and teach them? No. All right. So this is my feeling. If you start teaching the painting parties, you make the money to go get certified. You don't have to be certified to paint these EDU packs. I made them for more people to have hands-on to be able to go teach. And a lot of you who just love to paint some of the things I teach here on YouTube, you could learn so many things on Relax and Paint to just go teach. But this is what my painters, my teachers, the people that want to use these, this is what they say. Oh my gosh, I'm always every week having to think of a new project to teach. And at least one of those a month I can do from you. So, like, I pick each month something special to do for that month. And the one I was showing everybody and sold out of already at the convention was the convention was last week, by the way, was this Halloween. But, like, look at this. Last year I did that. And it's just the colors were beautiful, and the pumpkins are laying on their side. But we painted that pumpkin, just that one big pumpkin, on a Dollar Tree charger. And you can put it in an easel, or you can put it in the middle of a wreath. There's all kinds of creative things that you can do. But this one sold out right away because of the blues. And you can put purple in the back or blue in the back, and it has red in the pumpkin. And it is just so pretty and fun. All right. So, and all the strokes I'm showing you are chiseled or easy that anybody can do. Wonderful. Is my dream to be certified, and I want Mandy to be my instructor. Mandy rocks, and she's really good. She does it online. She's in Canada. She is so awesome. So I just want to show you a class that I have. This class is $45, and you can sign up for it by emailing Donna Dewberry 1 at Hotmail. All right, Donna Dewberry 1 at Hotmail. Will you have more of those pumpkin ones in stock? Oh, yes, we already have them in stock. All right. So we sold out of the pumpkins. We sold out of, the ones that we have to mail that we didn't have enough of was the winter one. So everything else sold out of the convention. Thank you, Ellen. All right. So onestroke.com is where you go find all that. But I want you to see if you email Donna Dewberry 1 if you want this. Now, you're not used to this on my lives. This is something I don't usually do lives here, but I do it on my YouTube. Geez Louise. I do it on my Facebook group where they sign up for classes. So if you go to the Facebook group also and on onestroke.com, you can see what my classes are for August. All right. And there's a calendar that we put up, and you can always download the calendar right on my Facebook group. All right. So this is what the class I'm doing on August 12th. All right. This is quick and easy, but it takes a few steps. So it takes a little bit longer, but everybody can do this. I'm telling you, I email you a pattern, email you the colors, and I want you to see, look, we used a stencil on this for all of the dangles and everything that are on here. That's why it's so quick and easy. And I want you to see that this is, and if you use your 20% off, you can by joining my YouTube channel. I want you to subscribe because that's free. And I teach you lots of tips about how to teach and all if you watch my practice strokes on Friday. And I have years, I have 1,700 videos right on my site. So you just need to go check them out and you can binge. But see, this is kind of lace and see all the dangles. This is dangles that we use under the chandelier. And this one, you can flip it both sides and do double sided. And so this one is $16.95 that you use over and over and over. But if you use your 20% off, you get, I don't know how much that is, but you get it for less, right? So this class, all right, when you get that, this is a packet. You can just buy the packet if you can't take the class. But look, I did it on a t-shirt. See the lace underneath? And then I did the dangles. But this one was a special one that I have to tell you, this is a 14 by 14 and it's so much fun. And so I go step by step in the packet. All right, so that you can see all my step outs, the pictures, the colors, everything we do together. And then we start adding the stencils down at the bottom. I use white and then I use gold. And then the halo, I use the sponge. Where's the sponge? We have, just a dauber. I don't have one here, but right here, the sponge daubers for the halos, all right, on each candle. And then you see I started adding all of the swags and all. But in this packet, you can buy the packet online. We put them all up today. All right, there's the t-shirt. And I show you how to paint with on t-shirts. And I did this. You can look. I think I did this on a live right here. You can go look at it. All right, and follow me and do it. I think I mostly did the lace part and I finished it up when I came offline. But this is the beauty about my packets. I email you them if you take the lesson. I email you the pattern. But inside of here are full-size patterns. All right, all the things. Yes, you did that recently. And then here's the chandelier. All right. So all of this is what you get in a packet. So you can buy the packet. I think they are $26.95 or $28.95. But then you take the 20% off. Just go join me for a month for less than $10 and you can go try all this. I don't even know where I just pulled this. Oh, okay. So anyway, that is one class. All right. I want you to see that we had a special and it's online right now on onestroke.com. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So how would you like to be able to do this quick and easy project? This was quick and easy. All right. And some people even put neon on it. So there's a baby one. Look at this. I left some of this at my studio though. There's a baby one and there is the big one. And it's the same thing, full size patterns, all the step outs to paint both the little guy and the big guy. All right. So that's just getting packets. All right. Now here is another one that was really fun. And next in September, I'm going to be doing 3 of the convention paintings on Zoom lessons. And so they take longer than, they're a little bit more than 2 hours, but you're going to learn it all with me. And we're going to paint this pumpkin wreath. All right. It's 16 by 16, 16 by 20. And then this packet has 2. It's a bonus packet. You get both. And it's on a big canvas that you're going to be learning that. And then there's the owl. All right. We're just doing the pumpkin one and next in September. All right. And then this angel packet, you get this angel and the other 2 are included. But in this one, I have angel wings. The angel wings have, I think, 5 or 7 angel wings. I should know, but it's brand new. I don't have it in front of me, but it's one of my stencils I made, and you just stencil on the wing and then you can add detail to it. All right. All these packets are convention packets and they're all on my website right now. This is 2 parts. You're going to do the whole window with the cathedral window, and then you do the urn and all in front. So we have a landscape here, all the pretty woodwork. And then you paint the urn, and we do hydrangeas and roses and fun. Okay. And then this is, I should have brought all these home. This is the mermaid we did. All right. So this mermaid also has little mermaids in here, but I want you to see that it's step by step, and the baby is so sassy and cute. Yes. All right. So now, is that enough? I've been talking a lot. How many of you would love to become teachers? How many of you want to be ready for this Halloween and the fall season? I want you to see that I have a couple of things, neon colors. There is a beautiful blue, pink, purple, orange, limey, bright green, and a red. All of these we stock. And so after you get through painting, you add it. And look how pretty. Dang it, I did one last night. You got to go look at it. I added all the neon afterwards. And everybody who walked in went, oh my gosh. All right, so I want you to see that there's treasure gold on here. There's neon pink and neon purple. Look at that. So when I've done all the dark blues and the whites, I then came back and I just stroked some neon. And look how that pops. Something about it, people go, what is that? All right, then I want you to see I have all kinds. I have 2 different butterfly stencils. All right, and I create these, and they're not to just stencil on. They are instead of tracing and drawing a butterfly. So see the butterflies. I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 sizes, so they can fly away. And then I have 2 sizes on this one. These are swallowtail. And I just used this one last night right here. And this was on Patreon last night. But I also used a bird from my bird variety. See that? This one has all kinds of birds, plus lake and ocean seagulls that are all here. Okay. All right. So that was that and this guy. So it made it really quick project. Now here is, you're going to stencil on the swallowtails. And I just did 2, but everything on here, I teach you very quick and easy how to make happen. So I know that you're probably going, what the heck, right? So here is the second butterfly, but this was butterflies and dragonflies. And so this is a pretty butterfly, but it looks like it could be a nice, pretty moth also. But I have 1, 2, and a half version of it, and other half versions, okay? And the dragonflies. So I want you to see, this is my Paris stencil, and you can't see it, but the Eiffel Tower is in there. But I like to do that background and then put flowers on it. All right, this one is a stencil that's made to fit. It's a 12 by 12, but it fits this 11 by 14. And all of these little guys and all of this other is on the stencil. And then you just put a flower. So that time I used rose. And this time I stenciled everything on with verse and everything that's part of the stencil. And this is part of the stencil. All you do is pop a flower. So I did geraniums, I did hydrangeas, and it was just a really fun class. All right. So I make it easy for you to teach and easy for you to do more and more. I also, yes, birds. Birds, I make it really simple. You can see all the different birds I teach. I'm telling you, they're really, really simple. So like, for instance, see, this is one I just did as one free one on my site, on my YouTube channel. But this one, just imagine if it had a big butterfly or a bird sitting in there. But this was really quick and easy. Anybody can do it. And then I break it down so I make it so simple, like you don't have to know how to paint to start. Okay. So then I have all these yummy things that go with it. So I did this in Alive, but then see these fragment effects. I have these on my site, and they're very inexpensive. So during the holidays, these will be perfect. You lay them all in there, I sprinkle them on, and then I drip the liquid that makes it stay. And you wake up the next day and you have this beautiful, upside down, this beautiful piece. All right, can you see that? And all that I teach online right here. One last stencil I want to show you that's brand new. So I'm not, it's never the last, you know me, if you know me. Okay, so I know I'm talking fast. I don't want to take up your time, but I'm just excited. This what you saw was the lace. Where is it? I just saw it. All right. So we have a brand new one besides the lace one. We had all these for convention. Okay. All right, here it is. Woo. Look how pretty that is. I was inspired. I taught this on one of my shows. All right. And this inspired me. I want a background like that. So let me show you that you can just take this and have your paintings different than anybody else by putting that on here. Look at that. Now I'm ready to put my painting on top. But look how that was so fun and quick. And this is called wild flowers. And so you just lay it on. I make them all 12 by 12. They're heavy stencils. You will love them. I must have 50 orders already sitting there for that one. And we just showed it for the first time. All right. So you can't wait till yours comes. I was like, oh my gosh, did we sell them all at convention? But I had to order 50 more. So, some of these stencils, we already went through a couple hundred of them. So I want you to see that they make, look at this. Where is it at? Oh, look. One of the things, one of my favorite packets, I have 4 or 5 different packets that are shelves with jars on them. All right. I know y'all seen all kinds of shelves with bottles and jars and vases, but I love then to just put all kinds of flowers on them. All right. So my jar stencil, what you do, I always have one side that's nice and the other side's kind of lopsided when I'm teaching my class. And so I'm like, oh, to make it easy, I have the bottle stencil and you take and you put the stencil on and you get the line for all the bottoms, the tops, and the edges, and they're all perfectly lined up. That's why I did the butterflies, because they said, I can paint your butterflies. You just color it in and then you put lines on the butterfly. But I just can't get both points to be right. And you have to mimic on a butterfly. So this is kind of the same thing. They asked me for books. So I have a great one with books. One of my best coming up with the holidays, guys. How would you like to make ornaments and have to sit and trace, draw or trace every wise man, every camel, every Joseph and Mary, and the Trinity, the family, every single one of those. I made a stencil that you just stencil on the main colors and then you detail it. And you can stencil a dozen ornaments really quick. And you haven't blood, sweat, and tears and cried, though. Can you imagine mass producing ornaments like that? I made a stencil for that, and then a nice 10 by 20 with the camels going to Jerusalem and the crest and everything. Those are 2 very hot selling stencils. All right, so jars, books, so you can stack books, and I have one last class to tell you about and one last stencil to show you that my stencils make life easy for you. They're not like a stencil where you color this in and you color this in. They're patterns and templates so that you don't have to draw, you don't have to trace. You stencil on, like the butterfly, you stencil white in the lines or whatever, and then you put your color inside. Very quick, easy, and I teach you that. All right. And that is an incredible that stencil. I know. Thank you. And so I want you to see this month, we're going to do pots. And I sold so many pots, so many years. And this is a big one from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to put it in my yard. So I bought 2 of them, but they're just regular clay pots. And I'm teaching this with some other clay pots as one of my classes in August on One Stroke Advantage. So that's just one of the classes that you'll get. All right, the last stencil. There's lots of stencils. I wanted you to see a few. I made this stencil so that you can have, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 borders, 4 different borders that you can use. You can use this as checkered. You can use this as a double one. could do the vine only. You can do this little trim here around a border. You can do a rabbit or do multiple flowers. All right, so I'm going to do a fall one. I haven't done a fall one yet, but here's blue and white's real popular. So I did all these flowers. I stenciled on and stenciled the butterfly, stenciled this just blue and white on a white canvas. I made them to fit 12 by 12. I made it to fit the wood 12 by 12 you can get at Walmart or other places. But this one is an everyday bunny. Look how that borders. And this, you get the papers that show you step by step how I did this one when you order the stencil. All right. And these are all hand painted one stroke, but you stencil it on and you're ready to go. All right. So, and then this is just on a 12 by 12 canvas showing you that there's different looks that you can get and different ways you can do it. Was that enough? I do have this last thing. We got a bunch of shipments. We sold out. I had to have I told the paint company, come on, you cannot be out. So they had 6 in the whole manufacturing center of my A to Z kits, and they rushed an order and they put out 120 something more of them. So I want you to know, use your 20% off by joining my One Stroke Advantage. You get brand new. You want to teach a class, you can have 5 students go pick up their kit, order their kit, or you can order it and let you. This is what I did in Avon. I would go around, show them something you'd like, show them your paint kit, and say, you give me the money, and I'll have the paint kit shipped all at once to save shipping, and I'll have it ready for your class. And then I can teach you 25 classes with 50 flowers. You're doing 2 flowers a class. I'm telling you, I had 6 different teachers order 10, order 12, one ordered 19. She just ordered 3 more. And she's having hers online and they live everywhere. She's a TikTok influencer. And so she just said, I'm doing this. And the more you buy, the better discount you get. You just get a hold of my husband, Mark, and we work with you. But let me show you 5 brushes, really good quality brushes. Hello. Then you get a wood box that stores it and 50 reusable teaching guides. So there's 50 laminated guides. Look, I painted on the original box all the little flowers from here, but you get 10 full bottles of paint. All right. So look, 10 full bottles of paint. I think it's 68 something, but then take 20% off that. All right. So, and all you have to do is remember, you can order them all yourself with your 20% coupon and make that 20% and have your students order it through you. Floating medium, 10 colors, all the colors for all 50 of these. So let me explain this something to you. When you order this, you can then go watch 50 free lessons that you get, and they're about 15-20 minutes where you learn your pansy. All right, so you teach the actual size strokes. My stroke, it's like I'm at home with you. Okay, you turn on the video, you get all this out, you practice on paper, you're practicing on here, then there's your pattern that you're going to paint. And I just, look at this, I just did this on live, and if you've watched any of my lives, you'll see I picked out, this one has like 3 flowers. All right. So you can teach those EDUs. You can teach by this. I'm showing you all kinds of ways where anybody can teach this, make money, and then become a certified instructor. You know, and just have fun with it. So you're sharing paint, you're sharing brushes. This has 3 flowers also. All right. Here's the rosebuds and wisteria. All right. And this one has 3 different flowers. Calla lilies. Instead of yellow, I did purple. And so these are just some right here. I did all of these in different lives on here. So you can go watch my lives and see the different things that I have there for you. But just think about it. 50 guides. There's roses, geraniums, tulips, gladiolas. You can do your favorite birthday. I have all kinds of different types of flowers, but it's called A to Z. So all you do is go to my site and you put in AZ kit under search, and it'll take you right to the A to Z kit. and we just got a stock in. So you go ahead and order yours and try it. Hibiscus, okay? And so I promise you, people will say, do my birthday flower. Or my wife's favorite flower is this. And this one's wild rose. I have 4 different roses, I think. And this is a tulip. All right. So you can do stock flowers together. You can do tiger lilies. There's tons of different ones. Okay. 50 different ones and more. All right. So I almost talked a whole hour to you and I didn't even paint, but if you go watch last night's and see how I painted a Halloween pumpkin to excite you now and get ready. Because this in July, last day of July, this is when I started my painting for the art shows, for decorating my house, for giving gifts. So if you do nothing but watch my lives where I'm teaching you something, or subscribe for free on my channel, and Relax and Paint and Practice Strokes are free every single week. There's new ones. So I think I'm doing fall leaves tomorrow. And so getting you ready for the season. But look at the pumpkin that I did last night, jack-o'-lantern, and I did purple roses with him. I put neon on them, and you can actually see things that I think that will be fun. Fun. Those pots and urns, the different paintings that I've got. I'm telling you, within 1 hour of practicing, you can paint something you never thought you could paint if you never, ever even tried. If it was your first time ever, I promise you, right? And so all these people will tell you that, right? All these people will tell you that. And we have fun together. And all the classes we're getting in August for the memberships are amazing. Well, thank you. If you go and join my YouTube, I want you to join not my YouTube. I want you to join that, but join my Facebook group, because you'll see my calendar. You can print it off right now. My heart is broken. The 5 I bought for my daughter and granddaughters are just sitting unused. I shouldn't have gotten them for me instead. Really? You know what? Just tell them that you're going to be by to pick them up. You never know when they're having a hard time and they're sad or need something. Teenagers do need that. They need something, especially like I said, when you least expect it. You just need to motivate them a little bit, Miss Kim. You're very motivated. All right. Hello, Miss Sharon. I caught a live presentation. I don't get to paint today, making elderberry syrup. Wow. In Oklahoma. I used to go right outside Oklahoma to Texas, and we had so many people come across to us in a little hotel there that wasn't too expensive, but they shut down. So most asked place for us to come is Texas, but we haven't found the right magic and the right location for them. But anyway, I am going to be in Tennessee in November. It's my birthday month. And we are in a little town called Defeated, and it's outside of Carthage. And we drive up there, and we have like 30 something people there, and we have so much fun for 3 days. We have a little get together and 3 full days of painting. And so you can find out where all those places are either on onestore.com or on my Facebook group. And we have a very nice Facebook group. So please come and join us. And one thing I have to tell you, we have people that we can't let on the Facebook group because you don't answer the 2 questions. We just got to make sure you're real. All right. So just answer the 2 questions and we will let you become members. All right. And we have monitors, so we make sure it stays nice and good. Can't wait till it's time for Tennessee. I know. I'm excited to see you guys again, some of you, and some newbies that are going to be there. Love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.